probably saying hi too quick. Because sometimes it takes a while for the audio to connect, you know.
Trying to put this on my ear.
Hi, Steve and Charmaine, are you there?
Yes. Hello.
Great, great. How you doing?
Good. And you?
Good.
Good. Good.
Who has, Steve, are you on Outlook or Gmail?
Outlook mainly. Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay. And then Charmaine? Outlook or Gmail?
Gmail.
Okay. Monica?
Gmail.
Okay. And I did go into Outlook. Steve, I'm not sure. I couldn't find a place though where Outlook gives you the choice of multiple signatures. Do you have that? Not that you're aware
Not
of, right?
really. Yeah.
Okay.
You have a good point, but I'll follow along for fundamentals. How's that?
Oh yeah, no, and I did find out how to, like, you know how to make one in Outlook already?
Yes, I have one. Yes.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's Doreen. Hey, Doreen. Oh, I think she's connecting still. Okay. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. And hi, Doreen, you there? Okay. Oh, well. Okay. So I think where I'm going to start, let me go to settings if I can get there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, actually, maybe I didn't. Oh, dear me. I am so dumb. Hang on. I did not send this out. That's okay. We're not going to bother right now. Okay, let's go back. Inbox, trying to get to settings here. And of course, the pictures are in the way. So let's go move that over there and let's go CL settings. One of the things I do like about the Gmail, and I thought Outlook offered everything that Gmail offered, but I couldn't find this feature, is that when I go to your signature settings, you have multiple settings that you can set, like multiple signatures. So I have all these different signatures down here. I don't know if you could see the names of all these signatures. And like when I was doing a little bit of work for Jimmy, I made a Jimmy signature that I would use. Okay. Can you see that, guys?
Yes.
Okay. And then, and as a matter of fact, it might be easier to show you this way. If I go to compose, gosh, come on, Nicole, having trouble here. Okay, let's go try that again. So I'm in an email, a new email. There is a signature, and I have this little moving guy, which we can talk about later. Some people really like that. You can size it up or down. It is a little tricky to size, but you can write basically anything you want in this little program, and it'll move it along like it's writing it for you. Kind of fun. But on Gmail, if we go to, there's a pen down here somewhere. And the screen is in the way. So let's see if I can make room for it. Just, there we go. Okay, if you go to this little pen on your Gmail, a lot of people don't know this. You can hit no signature, or you can hit one of the many signatures you saved. I sometimes work with a friend, Jessica. And so I created, I think this was one I was working on. I actually have a different one I created. It's not in here right now though, but a signature for both of us. Again, the signature for when I'm working for Jimmy, the signature, my signature that I use most of the time. And then I played around with some signature creators, just trying to see how they worked. And it wasn't, let's see, find it again here, mail signatures 2. They weren't too bad, actually. I didn't, you know, I'd have to change all these icons over to red ones. Like I did one to see how it would look. If you could see this little guy here, because they came in orange. So you have to like change that out yourself, which would be kind of tedious unless you could find one that they had already made that had red icons, or, you know, you were perfectly happy with the colors, but it was possible to switch them out. But the biggest feature that I wanted to point out was that Gmail has the capacity to have multiple emails. Now, one of the reasons I like that is because my another friend of mine has an email signature that's so long. She's been a realtor for like over 35 years. She's been on magazine cover. She has all these like designations and different things that she's done. Like I said, the magazine cover that she includes in that email, and it's incredibly long, and it's very aggravating to get emails from her when they're replies or they're going back and forth because it is so long. You can actually make one that you would call reply signature. And there's a setting in Gmail that a shorter one would go out for replies. Like maybe she wants to send that big long one the first time she sends an email to someone. But when you're replying to an email, people really don't want to see all that. They already know who you are. You agree?
Yeah.
You know, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's extremely long. And as a matter of fact, I think I did take a copy of her email signature. She's my friend, so it's okay if I pick on her. Okay. But this is usually right here. The image didn't generate, but she's got a magazine cover image. And it comes out really long on the email. Because of course the font is bigger there. Yeah. And she does do this little moving guy that I showed her how to make, the little moving guy. Hers says, warm regards, Honey Borla. She's been in the business a lot. She knows a lot. But I wish she'd create like a shorter signature for replies, you know, and then it would be great. So I couldn't find that feature, Steve, on Outlook. And it's not a big deal, especially if your email signature is shorter. But for people that have a long one, I think it could be a big deal, you know. Or if you sometimes work with somebody else and you want a team signature, you can put that right, you know, you can store it right in your Gmail and then just select it. Where was it again? Over here. Whoops, it was over here. Again, I know Lonnie just came in. I don't know if anybody else did, but I think, hi, Lonnie.
Hi, how are you, honey?
Good. How are you?
Good,
We were just saying how when you create an email, Gmail gives you the option of having several different signatures to choose from.
Okay.
Did you know that?
I believe I remember you telling us that from before.
Okay. Or you can select no signature.
Okay, where do I go to change all that?
Right. Well, the pen is where they're stored.
Okay.
And then to create the signature, and I don't want to ignore you, Steve, but I know you know how to make it already. So I'm going to show
No,
on.
you're fine. Thank you.
Sorry, I was
No
I was late anyway. I apologize.
Oh, no problem. Well, I was just saying, I know, like, I think the two biggest platforms people use in our company are Gmail and Outlook.
Okay.
And Outlook, you can create a signature, but I could not figure out how to create multiple signatures. And I'm wondering, though, like if you pay for an upgraded program with them.
And which I have, Nicole, so it's worked out.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Good. Okay. So let's see if we hit on settings, Lonnie, and anybody else who has not created a signature.
Okay.
Why won't it work? Hang on. It's acting frozen. Let me shut a few things here. There we go. Okay, now I might have too many pages up in the background, so let me shut a few things.
Okay.
Okay, now, so what I did was I clicked on, it's already on there, that's why. Darn, come on, but I want to get you there. So what you would do is you would click, let me go back to email, inbox.
Click settings.
Okay, click settings, and then you're going to click see all settings.
Sorry.
Slide down the page, which most of us know this, but some of us forget because it might have been such a long time since we did it, you know. And you would like let's see, my signature is actually the one that just says my signature. And I always leave a little space to give me room to write. So mine starts down a little lower because I hate when I put the signature in, like if I start a new email and the signature is right at the top, you know, so I like a little bit of room there to start it. This little guy, I sometimes have to recess this moving signature piece. Whoops, just a moment. Let's try to cite it. Here we go. Right here is where you can resize it. Generally, I find that's too big in the email. This is really hard. They give you such a little window to look at while you're creating the signature. What you can also do, though, by starting it a little lower, I take this area and I can, actually, there's a setting in here that lets you, like when I type in my email, I think that's it right there. It'll type in trebuchet, that font, which I like rather than a regular font. So let me
Yeah.
show you real quick. See, it's a little bit, it's just a little different, you know, that the font there.
Yeah.
And I like that look. So you can do that in your settings. When you're creating the email, you can actually pick the font that you want everything to type in and make it look nice, you know, for yourself. So this is where, if you have more than one signature, it's going to show right in here. And
Why would you have more than one signature?
well, like I was saying, my girlfriend has this super long, ridiculous signature because she's got
Yeah,
her real
funny.
estate magazine image and all that stuff. So if you're,
Right.
you can actually hit, like, see down here, it says for new emails, use this signature.
Yeah.
And then for replies, use this one. So if you have a big, long email, I would definitely make a shorter version with just the important stuff, leave out all the fancy stuff, and make that as your reply signature. So you don't drive people crazy. I go nuts when I get emails back and forth from her because, you know, we'll be responding to each other and they're just so crazy long. Sometimes you've seen that like with title companies and stuff too.
Right.
You'll see these crazy long signatures. So you can set it as a default right here in your settings that on reply, use a different one, you know?
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. And
Very
and
good. Okay.
it just makes it easier to look at. Now, a lot of people just have a very typed their name, you know what I mean? Like very basic because they don't know what to do. I found some really cool email signature creators.
Oh,
Let me find it for you real quick.
I don't think so. It says I'm not. Does this mean I'm muted, right?
I can hear you, whoever is talking. And there's somebody named Haggerty here. Hi.
Hello.
No.
Sorry, I'll mute myself now.
Oh, no problem. If you guys don't mind dropping your email into the chat, then I'll send you guys a link with all the like email creators and things. You know, I think this is actually the one that I was looking at. These last two are free and they're pretty cool. And you can get some really cool designs for your email. Basically, we all know, I mean, you want it to include your name, your license number, your phone number, a website if you have it. But I saw some interesting emails from people that had like little invites. Let me see if I can find them and show you. Had little invites on how to, like, enticing people to engage with you. Basically, our email is confirming our branding. You know what I mean? We want something consistent with everything we do kind of on social media and all that. Like usually, hopefully you have a color scheme you're using. A lot of time because we work for Home Smart Encore, we kind of go along with that color scheme. Or you might pick something that's, what is the word? Complementary to it. Let me try to get this. Gosh, I'm having such trouble moving things around today, guys. Here we go. Come on. Okay. So let me look at a couple of these real quick. I was looking at other realtors' signatures, and I think you have to find what's appealing to you. Okay. And these are, Remax has those banners like we offer at Home Smart Encore. And I'll tell you the truth, I have not been really impressed with the banner. I find the lettering hard to read. Anybody else feel that way? Have you
I
done the
don't know
real?
if I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got one in here from Stephanie and I'll show it to you.
Okay.
Because I used it a few times, but I really wasn't happy with it. There's another way of, you know, doing a signature. Oh, did you see on that one? She has free guide, the science of successful Facebook ads. We could put something out that says, hey, how to get your home ready to list, or things to think about before you list your home. And you make the graphic and then you link the graphic to a page you want to get people to. So you can make, you know what I mean? You want to think about what you want your email signature to do. Are you going to try to entice people to engage with you more? Which optimally, I think that would be, you know, the biggest benefit, right? Or something you could put in your email. So this is kind of a clever idea, you know, having a link to another page, something that looks inviting to click on. Here's another one, read actionable ways to sell smarter. And this isn't a realtor, but I'm saying we could certainly, you know, take a clue from these. Here's our Home Smart Encore banner. I think this little logo they have in the middle, because I tried to use it too, whether I did it on the gray or the black, I found it difficult to read. It doesn't really pop at you. you know, this part does because it's against white,
Mhm.
but right here, I think they missed the boat with this part of the banner. Okay, and is anybody using that right now? The
No,
Home Smart?
I
No.
actually use that on the back of my check or back of my cards.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, and I think that's all the emails I copied. And then I just had Honey's list, which I'm not sure if you missed. I was saying hers is incredibly long. There's an image here that I couldn't, it actually wasn't even creating on her signature anymore. It just says like image. It has the words image, but the image wouldn't create. So that's another thing you have to watch. If you do use images, you want to check once in a while, send it to yourself and make sure the image is there. Okay. Now, let me go back to here. These last two here, there's different ways of getting signatures. If you aren't comfortable creating it yourself or importing images, which really Gmail makes it pretty easy. If you wanted to create an image, like say for instance, I'll take this image out. Okay. All I have to do is have the cursor right where I want the image to go. Click on the little image box and upload the image from your computer. And I think mine is in pictures and it was HSE logos. There it is. Gonna grab it, put it in. It'll upload right into there, but see how it came in so big? What we're gonna do is click on it and it gives me the choice to size it down. And
Okay.
I just went with small there. Boy, it's really hard to see. And I wish they'd give you a bigger window. Hang on, let's move this over and up again. There. And actually it could be probably a little bigger. So let's try medium. Whoops. It moved up. Let's go up here. Actually, okay, let's try bring it in one more time. Upload. Select file from your device. It opened right to the right folder that time. Bring it in. Now it would be hard for you to do that line to the right of this image. Let's go medium. Okay, so it would be kind of hard for you to get this line in here, like the way it separates the logo from the other information. That's where these signature creators are going to be helpful because they do that. These first four are paid for. But if you go to this guy right here, let me click on this. And it already has my information in here. You can click on whether it's Outlook, whether it's Gmail, and this is free. And you can pick from these designs.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then, like I say, it really doesn't take a lot to learn how to create. If you need help with it, let me know. But let's say you created a little red box or whatever your color is, but I mean, red goes with HomeSmart. But if you did have a certain coloring you always used for your brand, HomeSmart does have logos that are just in black and white or black, gray and white so that your colors would pop, that stand out for you. Do you know what I mean? You're not stuck with the red, black and white unless you want to go with the HomeSmart logo coloring, logo coloring. So let's say you decided you wanted your stuff as in blue, you could make a blue box that says the name of whatever you're enticing them to go to that you have on your website or you have on your Facebook page, and you link that whole box to that page you want them to go to. So say, for instance, let me go back to the editor. Here's the logo, right? If I go to click the logo and then click on link, nope, that's not doing it. I know there's a way. Hang on. I think I might have to highlight it. There we go. Let's try that. And let's go to link. Now, let me put in HeinzWorld.us, but I know it wants the URL and the whole thing. So let me go http:// I think that does it. Now, let's hit save and let's see if that box will link to my website now. Okay. Which is a HomeSmart website. I mean, nothing fancy. So let's go over here. Let's create an email. Oh darn, I forgot what the name of that signature was. But if you're doing it all the time, you're going to remember the name of your signature.
That's pretty.
I think it was this one. I think it was here. So let's see. Yep, that links to it. So because it was in my email, it was just showing me the URL here. Do you see that? But if a customer, you know, obviously you really want something that says, go check out my free blah, blah, blah. And then they would click on that. You know what I mean? It's kind of an invitation to click and it would go right to that site. So you can link an image to a website URL. Okay. Now let's go back to the builder. Where was it? Free email signature here. So you have all of these choices here. And the way I did it, once I created it, like once you enter the information, it'll automatically put it in all these different styles for you. So let's see. See, my information is in there. I didn't put our address in, but then all I do is copy that. The logo didn't generate for some reason, but we'll deal with that later. Here, let's copy all of this. And let's go over to the settings again. See all settings. Go down to, gosh, so much moving around on Zoom, I tell you. Go down to the e-signature creator. Everybody's used this, a Gmail signature creator or an Outlook one, right?
No.
No? Okay. Okay. Usually, because usually when you first get in, you might not remember if you've never changed it. But if you don't have anything there, you're going to hit create new.
Okay.
And this is going to be test one. Whoops. Didn't want to do that. Go back. Test one, create. And then I'm just going to paste in what I just copied from over there. And the only thing it hadn't created my company logo.
Right.
So maybe I'm going to stick the company logo right in there. And again, you hit image, upload. There it is. Bring it in. Now, this one happens to be all left aligned. We're going to make that smaller. This one is all left aligned. But
Right.
say I wanted it in the middle of the email at the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't like left aligned. I want to go center. Then you certainly can do that right here.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Okay.
Son of a
So-
gun.
Yeah, pay attention to your tools at the bottom. Let's say I liked the way somebody worded something and I copied that text and I brought it in, but I didn't like the font. You just remove the formatting there. You know, if you highlight that sentence you brought in and you want to remove the formatting, that's how you would do it. So always pay attention to your tools and they generally tell you what they are, you know, when you point to them. Okay. And of course, you can always make your name stand out by changing the font of the name. I noticed Outlook, Steve, gave you a lot more fonts to work with,
Oh, really? Hmm.
which is kind of nice. Wait, oops, wait, I want to go trebuchet. And let's see, it didn't hold. Why not? I don't know why it's a, oh, I think because it's pre-formatted already. So I would have to go like this. Here's where the example that comes in. I was having trouble changing it. So I would go over here, I would go remove formatting. Okay, now I can click on this, I can click on this and this. Now it's holding, see the difference? And maybe I want to make it the dark red to go with Home Smart and I want to make it larger. The only thing, they don't have like font numbers, like you know how we're used to dealing with like 12 or 14 for a font size. With the Gmail signature, it's just, you know, huge, large, normal, or small. But it works. So I think I want to change the color. I think I like that in black better. Let's try that. Okay. But you can play with it and see what works for you. Obviously, I don't like the green logos if I'm going with red, black, and gray and white for our colors. So I would have to switch out these logos. And that's really easy to do. Like if you go social media icons and then do ping, because ping means it'll be a transparent background, and click on images. You can copy these icons When it has like this
Oh.
little checkered background here, like this one does, that means it's a transparent background. So if you can't, you have to actually download it from the site. Do be careful of the sites you go to, because they try to get you to click on other things. Like this would right here would download a wave browser. So you want to make sure you're clicking on the right thing to get your little icons. And there it goes. It just went into my folder. And here they are. And then I can separate them out. Like I could take them one by one and do, you know, just the Facebook icon, just the Twitter icon, you know, whatever I want. But the point is you can find them in the colors that you like if you do a search. So when you do that Google search, you can put, let's see, let me go back there again. It was social media icons we had searched.
Yeah.
Right here. Oops, nope, it wasn't. Gotta find it. Too many windows open, guys. Oh, here we go. I think it is here. Okay, let's say I want red, right? All the red ones come up.
Where'd you,
Um,
okay, show me again what you just did to find.
Okay,
the
all
red
I'm
ones.
doing is a Google search.
Right.
Hang on. And you're putting in social media icons. And I was just going to try gray right now because we have gray kind of goes with our home smart colors. You know, we have that
Okay.
dark red, black, and gray.
Right.
So let's try gray, and I could put
Oh.
dark gray, but let's just see what comes up.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So this would be, you know, you want to make sure it shows up against the white. And again, remember, these are, if you have that little checkered background, it
Right.
means it will be a transparent background. But you have to download it from the site. But I do want you to be really careful because I don't want you to click on the wrong thing. Like take your time and see where to click. Another thing with that, some of them are round and some of them are square. So like, see these square ones? It's actually better if you can find them individually to download, but this is kind of getting more technical. If you use that creator that I showed you, the mails, this one or the Design Hill, let's go to Design Hill real quick, show you what that one looks like. It'll be easier because they'll, you know, if you can just find it in the color that you like already, you don't have to mess with all that because it is tedious. It takes time. So here's a signature preview. Now they did have a bunch more. Oh, here we go. So I think you just have to click on one of these. Oops, that didn't work. Let's try. Email signature. Okay, your information. Oh, here. Oh, wow. Did they have a whole bunch you could choose from there?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, but it looks like they are multicolored. Yeah.
I don't see any
No.
gray. Oh,
No.
yeah. One
No,
gray.
yeah, but it's only on certain icons. Like each Instagram, that is kind of their color that they always use. So
Okay.
this one is going in the color of what those social media icons are normally in, which is okay too, because that would go with everything. And it's easily recognizable for people. Do you know what I mean? So in this program, you're not going to be able to pick the color. The other one we did, let me open it again real quick. This guy, they did tend to have them all already designed, you know. So if you were using this one in orange and you didn't want orange icons, you would have to switch them out. Okay.
Okay.
But that's kind of minor. You know what I mean? Like that's something like depending on what you pick to go with, that's what'll change that idea. But I just kind of wanted you to think about doing more with your email signature, but not doing too much. You don't want a real long one, but I think I really liked the idea of that one that had something to click on. You know what I mean? Something to entice them to, let me find it again. Let's go over here. Let's go through these one more time. Move this out of the way. This is kind of generic. You know, it almost looked like a business card, but only because it had that stuff there.
Mhm.
This is crazy to have this many. They say none of us are keeping up all social media on all those different sites.
Platforms.
There's no way. That in itself is a full-time job, you know?
That's stupid anyway.
Yeah. So just whether you're mostly on Facebook, whether you're on Facebook and Instagram, whether you're on Twitter and Instagram, use the icons that you maintain those social media sites. If you only maintain one, only put one on there because it's pointless then to list the other ones, you know. Look at this one. This is a cool idea. Our latest listings. That's kind of cool,
Wow.
but that would take a lot of maintenance, you know,
Yeah.
but I like the idea. And I think we need each other's permission though to do that, to put an image up and a link going to the page with that information, you know. It's time consuming. This would be time consuming to keep changing, but it's really enticing. Here you just had one.
I
home
like
he was-
that.
Yeah. And like, I know I have a friend who's
yeah.
got a $2 million listing coming up. So certainly that would be worth putting in your email. You know what I mean? Something you're
Absolutely.
featuring and you want to sell, get it on there. As a matter of fact, I'll mention that one to her. Nice looking. Your image needs to be in a ping format, which means transparent background, or you'd have to use like a background remover to get your image like that. So you can put it on a green piece. And the only thing is though, when you do create something like this, sometimes this whole thing is an image. It's because it's been created in a program. So then it might not be clickable, you know? So something to consider also. So it looks really nice, but on those image creators or those signature creators I was showing you, everything is clickable. When you copy it over, it was still clickable. So that's important, you know. How do I get this smaller? Let's make this guy smaller so I can find the little, there we go. There we go. I want to get that arrow back. There's another one. Oh, here, let's meet up on Zoom. Now this one, I mean, obviously you're not on Zoom all the time, so I don't know how he intended to use that. But I guess, right? You know, somebody clicks there and wants to meet up with you. But maybe like for me, for teaching, I could always have my Zoom link right in my signature. You know, you know, but obviously, and maybe it would be better to say though, for Zoom class schedules, click here. That could be better, you know.
Yeah.
But it's a neat idea. Something to entice people to come and visit you. Let's go to another one here. See if I can. I'm having trouble viewing it. Let's go smaller.
I don't like that one.
No.
Okay.
Here we go. The bars, I do like, I like things that are graphically pleasing to the eye, and not necessarily this one, but I do kind of like a bar at the bottom. It feels anchored, it feels weighted. One of the things I don't like about our signature, let's see if I can find, here she's got another one, let's meet up on Zoom. But that, you know, that could be enticing to buyers in that. Like maybe it should say, let's make an appointment to meet up on Zoom.
Yes.
The other
Yes.
one did. The other
Oh.
one underneath it said, or decide on when you'd like to meet in person on Zoom.
Yeah.
So
that is nice. That is a nice idea to have an invite. These are similar to ours, and they did the same thing where the heaviness is on top. And to me, at the bottom of my email, I kind of like the heaviness on the bottom. I like a bar at the bottom because it kind of feels like the end. Whereas when these are, they just don't feel right to me. Let me show you Stephanie's again so you can see what I mean, because I could really feel it there. That's kind of cute. Oh, these are different offices. Okay. I like the shape of that, centered. But again, did you see how that, actually, let me go back there a second because he had what I was talking about. Again, I feel anchored. I feel like this is the end because he's got the darkest at the bottom. And maybe that's silly. Maybe it's just me, but. And again, these do that too, you know. So ours has that dark banner at the top. And to me, it just doesn't feel right at the end. Like this feels open and hanging for the end of an email. Okay. So what would you guys like to see? What would you like to do with this next? Any ideas?
The feather signature.
What's that?
A moving signature. The feather.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, a lot of people usually ask me about that, especially when I first did it. I used to have it a little bigger. I've sized it down now.
Or something similar.
Let me close all these windows. This is fun. I mean, this we could play with for a whole hour, this little guy. Okay.
Nicole, are you recording this? I asked
I
you
am.
in the chat. Oh, awesome.
Oh, I'm so
I did.
sorry. It's hard for me to monitor the chat. I apologize. Let me, yeah, okay, I am.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just asking because I mean, I'm paying attention right now, but I promise you in an hour from now, I'm not gonna remember it.
And what I'll do, I'll send you some slides with some information like these links here.
Mhm.
And also I did write out my directions for the moving signature. So I will send you
Oh,
these after class.
thank you
As long as you
so
give me the
much.
email in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, oh, we did. Thank you.
Okay. So what we do first, and I'll put this link in the chat because this is really fun for you guys to join in with. Let me go over here and let me get to the chat now. We got to find it. Here it is. So I encourage you to click on this. If you can make my page smaller, I'll show you real quick and then you go there. Does everybody see the link? Guys?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Now, all you would do is let's say, okay, like I put one in there, my email to you guys. So let's say, let's just do a simple one. Warm regards, Nicole. Okay. Type whatever you want here. You go over here and you pick a text or a font rather. I am going to try this one for right now. And then you can pick a color. So again, if you have a color theme, I'm going to go with the dark red because it goes with, you know, Home Smart. So I'm going to pick that dark red. And then you come over here, this little figurine thing. And I recommend that there's a whole bunch of ones that you can go under. So if you do have like something, like say you're a cat and dog person, you know, whatever it is that you really like, or it's the holidays. I had one agent who actually would change his every month, you know, for St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, you know, whatever it was. But I go under artists and pencils and you can pick all these different ones from here. The hand looks really cool, or the feather. But let's try this hand right here and let's hit create. Now, maybe I don't have, the red looks a little too brown for me. So all I have to do is hit back, go right to the color, and let's move it up a little, make it a little brighter. Let's see if that does it. So you don't have to redo everything. Okay. I'm not really happy with the font. So it's holding what I've put in already. You think I could remember which font I liked on here? But just play with them. I think it was actually, I think Amaze Bold might have been a nice one. Let's try that. Yeah, I like that. So then all I do is I hit download. And a smart idea might be to go over here and rename it with the font you used. So that was Amaze Bold Signature. So that I know when I look at it, you know what I mean? If I really like that font, but I want to write something else, I know what I used. It doesn't matter, you know, whatever you want to do. Or signature one, whatever you want to do. And then I would go back over to my Gmail. It's this one. Okay. And go above, I think above the signature, because you're using this as a closing to your email, right? I'm going to left align it. I'm going to hit the image button. I'm going to hit upload, select a file from my device. It's in my downloads. Click it. And again, I can resize it because it tends to come in big. Now, let me hit save. I want to show you something. I don't know which signature I'm on here though. Terrible. Which one am I working in? I'm in test one. Okay. So now let me go move this guy, go down, hit save changes. Otherwise it won't save anything. Let's go up here, compose. And now I want to hit. Now you notice how this has no like trademark on it. My warm regards, Nicole Hines has no trademark. But if I go to test one, it has this gifmania.net. Guys, anybody there? Yeah, you can unmute yourself because I love the hear back from you. Okay.
Interaction.
Yeah. Otherwise I feel like I'm all alone because I try to to look at you guys while I'm working here. I'll get too distracted. Okay, so anyhow, see how this one doesn't have the, what do you
Yes.
call that? What, you know, what's it called?
Trademark.
Thank you.
Trademark?
Now, I have a ethical dilemma here because I really like it without the trademark, but really we should have it there. I just wish it was smaller. If you want to remove it, I mean, we're sending it to a small, we're sending it to our sphere. So it's not like we're out there really, I mean, technically, are we using it commercially or not? You know, you're not going to put it on Facebook. You're not going to put it on your website. I will show you how to remove that, but it is an ethical dilemma for me. Okay. So I'm going to go over here to this one because there's two different cropping sites I included on the email on this slide that I'll send you. The first one worked great for me. It was several times and I started having trouble with it. So I found another one to use. So you go to this image crop site,
Oh, it's a
select
site.
your,
Hmm.
select, it's an online site. You don't have to download anything. When you come in here, see how it's automatically, it's showing me what do I want to crop? So I want to start
wow.
kind of close to the W. The thing is, you want to make sure you get all of, whoops, hang on, try that again. I got to redo it. Why is it not my little, here it is. Okay. So now, there we go. Go to, let's see where the hand goes to the end. Yeah, so I want to be out to there. Okay. I want to catch all of that hand. Now I hit crop image, but I'm leaving out. You want to get the hand, but you want to leave out the gifmania.net. Hit crop. Download the cropped image. And again, see how it's trying to trick you? Download start wave.
Yes.
Yeah, I use a lot of free shareware, but I don't want you guys to get in trouble and download the wrong thing. Okay.
Right.
And I think if you have an Apple computer, it may not even let you do this. I think, well, this is online. It's a browser, so you can. I think it's just shareware. It doesn't let you download. Okay, so now let's see. There it is without
The net.
the Gifmania. Okay. And then again, the same thing. You just bring it into your Gmail. So there's several programs that I use for images that are free and they're online. And this guy is one of them. And I'll have this in your, in the slide that I send you.
Okay. Okay.
And there's also another one I use, online image editor.com. If you just start typing online image editor.com, it'll come up. But let's say, let me show you, like I downloaded one of these red Facebook things and it's huge. And when you pull it into Facebook, I couldn't even get it small enough. So let's say you are bringing in your own social icons. If you go here and you upload that image, you just go to click on resize and look at it. It's at 900 by 900 pixels. For a little social media icon, we want it really tiny. And I actually found 25 worked. You just hit one of them. It'll change both as long as this aspect ratios clicked. There's the icon now. Hit save to a local folder. It'll go right down into your download folder, unless your computer's set up differently somehow. Let me just.
I'll never remember all that.
Just call me if you want to do it though. I'll put it on the slide for you. But
Okay.
anyhow, it makes it nice and small so that you can actually use it, when you put it into your Gmail signature editor. And remember, when you do that, all you do is highlight it and then click on the link button to link that to go to your Facebook page.
Could you
Computers
say
are
that one
locked.
more? Could you say that one more time, Nicole, please?
Let me go over there and try to do it real quick. Let's close these guys.
You know, with the icon underneath your signature, how do you link that, let's say, to Facebook, for example?
The Facebook icon?
Yeah, just for example.
Right. Okay. So give me a minute. Let me go to the one that I actually brought in, or hang on, mail signatures. Let me see if I have it on here. Okay. I had brought in the red Facebook icon already. Okay. But I'll show you again. Like, so I would, if it was me doing this, hang on, let me try to click there. Let's go over here. And I'm going to delete because I don't want orange. Okay. So I'm deleting all these guys, right? And I'll bring the Facebook again in to show you how I did it. Okay, you go upload, select a file from your device, select the small icon,
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
bring it in. There it is. Okay, now I am just going to highlight it, right?
Okay.
And go to the link button.
That's right. Okay.
And then let me see, what's my Facebook address, guys? Hang on.
Right, that's
me-
something we don't know off the top of our head, right?
No. Well, actually, yeah, I didn't remember it. You could. Where is it? Social media. Here we go. Facebook. Okay. Facebook. Let's go. Oh, actually, I think if I click here and then I go to pages, there I am. So look at mine. I should have remembered it. Mine is just hinesworld.us. So, well, I'm having trouble copying it. It's facebook.com/hinesworld.us, but it does have that HTTPS in front of it. So it's better just to copy it, to just go there. Go here, link, save. So now let's go test it. That was signature, mail signature 2, that's called. So let's go over here. Let's go to mail signature 2. There it is. If I click on that icon, oops, doesn't seem. I've got too many things in here, don't I? Got that in there twice. So I have to clean that up. Oh, you know why, guys? I didn't hit save. Let's try it again. I didn't hit. Oh, there it is. It's right here. So let's go down to the bottom.
Oh, there we go.
Remember, I didn't hit save. There's
Yeah.
the link. But we have 2 of these in here. So let's get rid of that. And see how that red line moved? I just
And you
click
have
it.
2 Facebooks too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I'll delete this one. Because I would want to bring in, like, maybe you're only going to bring in 2. You know, it just depends on what you keep up. But see how that red line is separated from this red line?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm going to go over here and I'm going to, should move. Come on. Oh, it is not. Okay, so then in that case, yeah, I'm stuck with it. That's okay. Let's just, I already, I linked it. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay, I linked it. So let's go hit save. Come on. Save changes. Okay, now let's try it again. Let's hit compose. Let's go to that signature. That was mail signature 2. And obviously I have way too many signatures in here because I'm showing you stuff. You would not have that many, but I do recommend 2. I do recommend if you have a big signature to make a short one for replies. This is short enough, it doesn't matter. There it is right there. So because I'm in my email, like somebody else who gets it, they would just click on it. But for me, the link would work and go there.
Excellent. There we
Okay.
go.
And that should work in Outlook too. They have an image button. They have a, you know, the link button.
Okay.
So, and again, you could even make your whole business card linkable, but you got to highlight it. Let's insert a link. And I happen to know my URL, HTTP
Colon.
/ yep. I think it's 2 /, right? hinesworld.us. And let's hit OK. Oh, of course, I did that in the mail. I didn't do it in the email signature, but there's the link. So if somebody were to click on that, but why would they? You know, so it's ideally, it's better to make something that says, you know, click here for tips on selling your house. And then of course, at the bottom of the tips on selling house, you're going to say, call me, right?
Right.
You know, so
That's definitely not a home that is in this neck of the
Oh.
woods.
oh, I know. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
Look at the
actually-
water
with
outside.
the water.
yeah,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
yeah. And so anyhow, I guess it's just the idea is to think about your email signature. Make sure it might need some revamping if you've had it for a long time. It might be very generic if you just typed in your name and your phone number and your license number and who you work for, you know, which I've seen people do. So it can be either extreme. It could be either too simple and no pizzazz, nothing to entice anybody to do anything, or they can be really long, like my friends, so you want something that's in the middle, but I think it's a great idea to use it as an opportunity to entice somebody to click on something else of yours, especially at this time, we all want to go after listings. So if we could come up with something that you can get them to, just in case, I mean, one out of how many people you might send your email to might be interested in listing a home. And maybe if they see that, that's something they would click on.
Yes.
Are there any questions? I know I kind of go fast. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I
Okay.
have about 1 million, but I don't, I'm sure you
Well,
don't
I
have
can go
all day.
slow through it, but I know Steve's on Outlook. So do you want me to go through and actually create a signature from scratch on Gmail? Like
On
without
Gmail
using?
Nicole, I have a Gmail account as well, so.
Okay. So good. Thank you. You make me feel better.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I
So
forgot
let's
to
go.
tell you that.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Test signature 1. Okay. You hit create.
Okay.
And then I'm in here now. I'm in a new thing. Okay. And I love trebuchet. So I'm going to go to trebuchet. I'm going to go to bold, italicized, and I'm going to make my name large. Okay. Because I just happen to know this from working with it. Whoops. Nicole Hines. And then if I come down here, I don't want this italicized. Whoops. I don't think the bold held on that. So let's try that again. Bold. There we go. Now go down to the second line, take the bold and the italic off. I am going to go realtor.
Oop, back up.
Yep. And I found out, did you guys know there's a shortcut to make that trademark symbol?
Nope.
Okay, let me find it right here. Let's see if I can make that bigger for you. You go Alt 0174. So let's go over here again and let's go. And you want to do it right next to the word realtor. Alt 0174. There it is. Little thing pops up. It's supposed to be a trademark symbol. Isn't that funny? It looks like a diamond there, but that's okay. They get the idea. Right. And then I guess, let's say I might want my phone number next. And you know what I just realized?
Oh,
I want the
way.
name
there
larger,
you go.
but I really don't want these larger. You know what I mean? I want my name to stand out. So I'm going to go normal on those. And then I don't have to put Home Smart Encore if I'm going to put my logo there. Oh, I do want my license number, my license number. Let's put that in.
License number.
Yeah. So now here I'm going to add the logo. So you know where your logo is in your files. Hit the image button, upload, select a file from your device. And now mine is in pictures. This guy's in the way again. Let's go pictures. And I'm going to go to HSE logos. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
And we hit open. And it brings it in and like, oh, wow, it's hard to see because it's so big. So we're going to click on it and it gives me choices: small, medium, large, original size, or remove. Let's try medium. But I could easily go small too. So it just depends on how you want it to look,
Right.
If you want it to fall in line. Because we're really, I mean, sadly enough, we have to say who we work for, but we're really not promoting them as a company. We like when they promote themselves because it makes us look good.
Right.
So if Home Smart Encore has a lot of advertising out there, great. But in this email signature, we really want to promote us, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking I don't want that to overshadow me.
No,
You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah. So I would make it like in line there. I want it to look nice. Now, if it had more to read down here, I'd have to make it a little larger. But you could also then include like that logo. They have like let my experience and professionalism help you, something like that. There's also another one a lot of agents use because we're Home Smart and we have different things that kind of we can use the word smart in front of. So you might go like this: Smart Moves by Nicole.
Oh, yeah.
And let's take that. Whoops. I don't like it bold. I want it to look a little more enticing. And I might make that in the dark red to go with the logo. So that might be a way to start off the signature, you know, or I could put that at the bottom. Okay. And then here, let's say we want to put that little thing to entice them to click on something, right, guys?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. So let me go over here. Let me make a new slide. I find this really works great for graphics for me, this Google Slides, which is part of your Gmail suite, or actually they call it Gmail Google Workspace now. Okay, so let's say I go up here. I'm just going to show you something. I hope this helps some of you. I don't want to bore you guys, but I'm going to make a box, right? And make it a little larger than you want it to be in the signature, because we can always size it down, right? So let's see, what color do we want to make this go with the logo again, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You can either do a transparent outline, so you get rid of that outline, so we just have a red box. And now these boxes, you can type right in them. So let me see, what are we going to say? Click here for my free guide on how to get your home ready to sell. Or on on tips to make your home easier to sell. Of course, right now, I know that's pointless, right? Because they're all easy to sell, because there's nothing out there. Whoops. And I've got to make your home. Okay, so let's say something like that. You highlight those words. You're probably going to make that white, okay? I'm going to make it italicized. I'm going to make it bold. And I am going to also center it in that box. So now I want to lengthen the box a little, okay? Something like that.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go. Mhm.
Now, maybe that font, like again, always kind of pay attention to your fonts. Let's see if this one looks
Well,
better. Just too kind of thick, huh?
it's just
Take the
harder
bold
to
off.
read.
Let's see, wait. Down. No? Too hard?
I think it's too hard to read.
Okay.
You have
Then
to
let's
focus
go.
on it too.
Yeah. Okay, let's
And you
try
know, they're
Laura.
not even teaching cursive
Oh, here.
anymore.
Yeah. Here's this one. But look at our world. They're not going to need it. I know it seems
No.
strange at first, but if you think about it, what we live in. I mean, I barely write anymore, you know, although
Really?
I know, yeah, I know Buffini pushes all the handwritten note cards, you know, but I mean, all my notes I take on my phone. I type them in my phone or my computer. I was never good with paper anyhow. I lose it, you know, so I like that everything's kind of digital, you know. Okay, I'm going to see if this looks better in bold. Just a minute. Yeah. Okay. And then maybe I don't even want that much. I want the words to stand out. So I might even make the box a little smaller. Okay. So now I just want to show you this really quick, because this is an easy program to work in. If you don't have a fancy photo program or, you know, something to design stuff, you can use your Google Slides. All I do now is I go download as a ping. Okay. It goes into my download folder. I'm going to open that up for you right now. Go over here, open it. Now, obviously, I don't want that whole big page. So I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to make it the size of that square. Now I'm going to hit save. And this is just the Windows Photos program. Okay. Now I've got this one little box. Let's go back over to the email. Here, I've got the cursor right where I want it to go, right?
Mhm.
Hit on image, upload, select a file from your device. Oops, I got to go to downloads. Bring it in. Now the problem is when we size it down, maybe I don't want to size it down. Let's see what it looks like.
Oop. It's a
Let's see
little
what
large, I think.
Well, but you know what? We want them to click there, right? So
Yeah,
hang on.
that's true.
let's do this. We're going to link it to something. And right now I will just link it to my Facebook page. Okay. But maybe pin to the top of that Facebook page, right? The first post, you know how you pin a post? I could have the link to whatever document has that file in it, you know, that I've made for people. So let's go back here now. Let's put in here wherever, let's pretend I had a page on my website that had this, you know, document. Hit enter. Okay. So now we got to go down and hit save. Save changes. And wait, what email? I forgot what the email name was that because I got so many emails in there right now. It's not funny. Email signatures. Let's go over here and let's see if we can find it. I think it was mail signatures too.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Oops, nope, it's not there. Hang on, let's try it again.
What?
Let's try mail signatures 1. Oh, where is it?
Well, it's there.
Oh, it was test. It was test.
Test
There we
signature.
go. So we would have to play with it. Maybe I have the sentence too long. Or maybe we want it bigger. It does anchor it. 'Cause you gotta,
Actually, yeah, I like that now. Sure.
yeah, because actually, you know, you're going to have your message up here. And I kind of like when it has something bold at the bottom, because to me, it feels like, okay, this is the end. You know what I mean? It's anchored. And like I said, it might sound silly, but liking graphics and stuff, it just hits me that way. So now let's say, is this too much, guys?
I don't think.
Okay. I have one more thing I could show you. That's kind of fun. If you went back to that same slide, okay, and maybe you don't need the red box, quite honestly. Let's say I want to do my name really fancy, and the fonts that they offer in standard email fonts, you really cannot do that with. So I'm going to take a text box and I'm going to make it large. Let's go over here. 30. Okay. And let's type Nicole Hines. And I have a certain way I like the N in my name to be. So let's see if I can find it real quick. Let's go over here. And that's actually okay. But let's see if there's one a little softer. Just a moment. Trying to remember what the name of it is. I don't think lobster was too bad.
That's easy to read.
Yeah, let's try this guy. Yeah, whatever it is, let's say it's this one, okay?
Mhm.
Take that. Let's just, we'll leave it there for now. It doesn't matter. Okay, what I wanted to show you though, here's what I want. Oops, Nicole, stop moving it. There we go. So whatever it is you're writing, it could be anything, but I want it to be different. I can't get the same font over in, you know, the editor, because there's some really fancy fonts, okay? Again, we're going to go download a ping. Go over here. And again, you are just going to crop to that signature. And now remember, if you leave a lot of space before it, that signature is always going to be indented. So you have to go right up to it. Okay.
Oh,
And if I'm putting stuff under it, I want to, whoops, not that. I want to make sure I don't like drag it down to where it shouldn't be. Okay. Let's do this. Let's just take it like that. Okay. Now let's go save again. I got to move your pictures again or your videos. Save. It's not that hard, guys. Was that too many steps for you? Like
It's a
once you've
lot.
done it. Okay. But I mean, you're
We're only
basically
being
doing,
honest.
yeah, you're doing it for, this is what I like about it is it's free. All I've done is open up Google. This is Google Slides. So if you were in your Drive, make a folder for your email signatures and hit on new slides. And that's what I'm working in. I'm just working in a slide presentation. Okay. So
Okay.
you typed it, you've already cropped it. Where is it? Right there. So again, I go to my settings. Come on, settings. Whoops. See all settings. See, I'm cheap when it comes to buying programs. I like to do things, but I don't like to spend you know, a couple $100 on a photo program, or, you know, just for me to have fun with this kind of stuff. So this is where I learned to do that stuff, you know, just by playing around. I always look for free ways of making things. So let's take out, and maybe, you know, actually it might've been better to do the smart moves by Nicole there. Oh, hang on. But let's go over here. Let's take my name out. Now I have made my name an image. So I'm going to go over here, upload, select from my device. And
There it is.
so, and I probably want it a little smaller than that.
Too small.
You know, whatever you were comfortable
all
with,
right.
whatever, yeah. But it just makes your name stand out a little more. And as a matter of fact, I had made some for my friend Jessica. Let me show you those real quick, because those actually came out nice. Where was it? No. Let's go smart. There we go. Here it is. So I had played around with a whole bunch of different fonts. And then I turned it into, you see, this font is pretty. This was called Great Vibes. And when I download it as a ping, and then I just zero in, I crop it down to which one I liked and put that at the top of her signature.
Oh,
Okay.
That's nice.
So, so whatever your logo is, you know what I mean? You can customize this to fit you. It, like I say, it really would be nice if they'd give us a bigger window to work in though. You know, it's such a little area, you know. Okay. But I hope that helps, gives you some ideas to
Yes.
jazz things up. And we're all looking for a way to get listings right now.
That's
You know.
true.
So we can incorporate that into our signature. Hi, Sharon. I didn't see you there. And anything else I can answer for you guys or want to talk about today?
Uh,
You know, maybe for the future,
Yeah.
you know how you put the box, click here for a free guide?
Yeah.
And maybe we could talk about that sometime in the future. How do we set up our guides and things of that nature? Would that sound something that you'd be interested in?
I'd love to. I'd rather do technology, and that's the problem. I wish I could make money at this stuff because I love this stuff. So yes, that would be great because we could do that together. You know what I mean? Like come up
Right.
with
Could it be like click here for any item, like you said, you know, any type of guide, CMA, whatever the case may be.
right. And you know, you came to the templates class because I think you've come to everything. And you know the contact templates I was talking about?
Yes. Mhm.
I really love like that project. And let me show you. Oh, I don't have you shared right now. Let me share with you again real quick. I had been working on getting that down pat.
And
And
we could do that as well. Correct. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, well,
More
I mean,
templates.
this is
Yes.
kind of for us to use the templates, but yes, definitely creating something for the client. But what I had done, let me just show you real quick. I made the master documents of my templates, and then I link them to a page in here, a document, so that I could actually just copy this whole thing and stick it in an
Oh,
email.
wow. Oh,
Do you
wow.
know? But what my goal, what I want though, is for every situation for automating our businesses to have what do I follow up with an email on in each of these situations? The first time after I've met with the buyer or a
Right.
seller, you know,
Yes.
when it's time to get a home inspection, my lender recommendations I give out all the time, have a template ready to go. I just have to type their name in after hi, you know,
Interesting.
and then it links me right to that page. Cause it kind of, you know, we think about so many things in a day and sometimes it's hard to switch gears, but we know we have to send you know, we want to send them that information and we want it to look professional and nice. So you don't have to keep recreating it every time it's time to do it,
Yes.
you know, and I never really, when they say automate your business, like what the hell are they talking about? You know, it kind of hurt my brain, but this, I think, this puts it, well, does it, no, do you right away, what image do you get when they say automate your business? Anybody?
So Nicole, if I wanted to listen to this whole thing all over again, what would I do?
I can send you the link.
Please do.
I will do it. Who
Thank
was
you.
that, Lonnie?
Lonnie, and
Oh.
can I call you back in a few minutes just for a little tutorial?
Sure.
Very small.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Thank
Okay.
you.
But I really like this idea of automating it. So that kind of goes along with the lines of what you were talking about, like having a file that has, you see, because once you create one of these files, you can actually publish to the web. Let me see here. Publish to the web, and then it gives you a link. And so you make this look the way you want it to look, real professional. You publish, you click that link onto your image that you want them to click on, or the words, it could even be just a sentence that you want them to click on to take them to the document on the tips to sell their home that's going to be selling you at the same time, right? Because you do all these things, you're going to help them. Last thing they want to do, or the first thing they want to do, call you and tell you they're getting their house ready so you can get marketing ideas ready for them maybe. And every time you update this document, you just republish it. It'll go to the same link and it'll give them the newer version,
Interesting.
So that would work.
I have another question, if that's okay, Nicole.
Sure, of course.
For getting our HomeSmart website started, would you suggest to watch video tutorials on that? Do you handle that in a class in the future? What would be the best way to get those fundamentals going if you were somebody?
Actually, that's a really good question, because that was one of the things I wanted to ask you. Where do we find, I don't even know where my website is.
Okay.
I've never even gone on there.
The first thing you want to remember, just like when I do the transaction desk course, is remember there's a helpline, and call them for anything and everything because you pay for it in your dues. Okay.
Okay.
When we pay our fee to HomeSmart Encore, we have a
Yeah.
helpline for Real
Oh.
Smart Agent.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys all have that number, right? Do you have it?
I don't know.
Is it,
Let me sign in here. I'll get you the number off my phone.
Is it a 602 area code or 702?
No, it's 702. The company actually pays for them. They're really, I think that we're calling Phoenix when we call it, but it has a 702 area code.
Okay.
And I only say this because you're gonna get stuck, or something's gonna act up. Like, I don't mind telling you what to do at all, but I mean, you always want to have that number handy because it's gonna help you. So, okay, HomeSmart Agent Services. It is 702. Let me see if I can put it that for you real quick here. 702. I just lost it. 579-3362. But you should have these in your phone. It's important to keep these on hand because you're paying for it in one way or another. When we pay HomeSmart Encore, our monthly fee is a franchise fee.
Right.
That's what we're paying for.
oh,
Okay.
excellent. Okay.
So when you come in here, you come into your, this is your dashboard, right? The first thing you open, right? And
Right.
one of the things I want to tell you too, our company calendar is listed right here in quick links. Remember that company calendar that I take care of each month for you? It's right there. The calendar Stephanie is talking about when she tells you the education calendar, that's over here under education. It's under class schedule. I mean, it doesn't even say calendar, but that's what they're talking about. When Stephanie sends you out an email, this is what she uses. The one I have, the other one actually has Jimmy's office hours on it and everything. So between those two schedules, you should know everything that's going on in the company. Okay, I'm sorry. I think it should be
Okay, no, that was great. Good.
Okay. Now, Real Smart Agent, let's go back there again. Okay, so we come in, we're at the dashboard when we come in, right? If we go under, I believe it's marketing, and it says Smart Sites 2.0 right there. Go there. Because this is easy. You don't need to watch a video to do this, okay? Right here is where you're going to click preview your website, right?
Oh.
Okay. So this all links to your website. This is where you're going to control it from. Here it says my website, right there. Okay. And there's the about me. So let's split this in two. Just a minute. Let me go to my little handy thing here to split the screen. Click on RSA. There we go. Smart Sites 2.0. Where is it? My website. So where it says about me, it says I am Nicole Hines and I'm a seasoned real estate professional. Let's find that on this page. There it is, right down here. So I recommend doing a split screen. So you know where everything is going to show up, right? So that's this. You just hit edit, type what you want there. If you wanted to insert an image in this part here, you would click here again. These are just like, text editors, they're called. And there's somewhere on here, right there, insert edit image. So it looks very old fashioned, this program, but that's where you would insert an image. Okay. So let's say there was like a little something, a little house image or something I wanted to put in there, because this one is different over here. The image on the far, let me see here, just a minute, sorry. Make this a little bigger. The image over there is different. That, I believe that comes in automatically when you fill in your account, your information, and agent settings. There's somewhere in here where a photo goes.
Oh, that's right.
So you have to update your account information. Like, go through this, update information. And if, oh, look at my time zone isn't even updated. Look at that. Pacific, right? Pacific. There we go. So let's do that. I have the wrong, oh my gosh, I have the wrong email in here, guys. So see, it really pays to once in a while go back. Oh, that's an alternate. That's why. Okay, but for the alternate, I would use this. I never look at that shopping one. That's just for shopping ads, Okay, so my main email, though, where's my main email? There it, no, that's my site. Ba-ba-dum-ba-dum. Okay, let's hit save, update my account. Okay, let's go back here. Contact us. Somewhere in here, well, when you go to buy stuff, it'll ask you for your image. And but I don't think it pulls it from there. Like, how you put your image into the program to like create media. Okay. Maybe my website, blog. Okay, we have a capacity to do a blog on our website. That's kind of cool. And that's maybe even where we could put that document, Steve,
Oh, there you go. It's an idea.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that might make, I'd have to figure that out, but there is, capacity in here to do that. I guess you would have a title for the different blogs, but I know a blog is something usually people do regularly, but I don't see why we couldn't make that a place for documents too.
Right.
I mean, I think you could do whatever you wanted with it. Okay, here we go. References. Nope, that's references. Resource tools. Those are pages I made on here. Tools, static pages, buyer page, seller page. You have the option for those buyer or seller pages to show on your website. Site settings. Could it be there? No. Properties. I can't figure out how I got that picture in, guys. But that's where the helpline comes in then.
But at least you got us to first base, what I mean, with it.
Yeah,
That's
just
great.
go.
Thank you. I didn't know.
Yeah.
My pleasure. Yeah. Yeah, it really pays. I know we don't have a lot of time to do it, but it really pays just to look around and ask questions. Yeah. And then call that helpline.
Excellent.
Okay.
I wrote it down. Thank you.
I put it in my phone.
Give me a few hours to edit the video because I got on like several minutes before everybody else did. So I'll delete that part and to go over the slides and send them to you.
Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming, everybody. Oh, and so next time we're going to go over creating some kind of a guide to link to the bottom of our email.
Excellent.
Right? Okay. You guys come with ideas too. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.